Okay, boss kings and queens, how are y'all doing on this lovely day? I just wanted to come to y'all with a different type of video that I've done on my channel. And so, if you guys would like more videos like this, just hit that like, share button and leave me a comment or hit me in the DM and let me know some other content ideas that you have for me. But yes, I came across this story on YouTube and I said, I want to come on here and just share with my audience. No, I'm not sharing my camera. The kids running around, doing what they do, at night, get bathed, get fed, and so I may be cutting my mic off, so I don't need nobody running in the camera with no clothes on that come out the tub. So yes, y'all. But this story that I ran across on YouTube, where basically it's a nursing scam that happened in Florida. Basically, three nursing schools in Florida, basically where you could basically pay $15,000 to $20,000, and you would have your nursing degree that you could basically use to go apply for jobs all across the country and get hired. So the scheme was found out. Well, we can talk about it a little further, but basically the scheme was found out because basically when the nurses were getting tested at these three different schools, they were having very, very low, scores. So they're like, wait a minute, it's a whole lot of rejects or retards in this nursing class. Like, how do you not know the information that you supposedly went to school to learn, the clinicals, that you took the classes? So that's how they came about the scheme, y'all. So I just want to share this video with y'all real quick and let y'all see what's going on. So it's a lot of things going on in the world. People are, a lot of scams, going on. So I just, wanted to share this with you. So I want to shout out the people that do have the real nursing degrees, and that, that you went to school, you did the hard work, to work for that degree. And let's just get into the video, y'all, and then I'll give my commentary as we go through the video.
Tonight, shocking allegations. $100 million scheme selling thousands of nursing diplomas, now called fake by federal prosecutors.
Our healthcare professionals play an important role in our public health system. We therefore expect our healthcare professionals to be who they claim they are.
More than 24 people, a group of school administrators and recruiters, have been accused in a wire fraud operation to sell phony nursing degrees, creating what prosecutors describe as a shortcut around educational requirements set by the state nursing boards.
They prepared and sold fake nursing school diplomas and transcripts to nursing candidates, knowing that the candidates would use those false documents to sit for nursing board examinations.
The investigation, known as Operation Nightingale, feds issued warrants in 5 states and say that 3 schools were involved, all in Florida: Sacred Heart Institute, Siena College of Health, and Palm Beach School of Nursing. All 3 institutions have since shut down, so efforts to reach them were unsuccessful. But federal investigators allege between 2016 and 2021, more than 7,600 students obtained fake degrees, paying out about $15,000 each, for a total of $114 million.
These allegedly fraudulent documents may have allowed nurses to serve in critical healthcare roles.
More disturbing, authorities estimate about a third of the people that received fake diplomas, or nearly 2,300 people, are actually practicing nursing right now.
We have not learned of nor uncovered any evidence of patient harm stemming from these individuals potentially providing services to patients.
The DOJ says this isn't just about the training of those nurses involved, but the public's potential loss of trust in the healthcare industry.
When we take an injured son or daughter to a hospital emergency room, we don't expect, really cannot imagine, that the licensed practical nurse or registered nurse treating our child
Okay, y'all. Now, did y'all hear that? So basically, like I said, in Florida, 3 nursing schools since 2016 to 2021 have been issuing out fake nursing degrees. Basically, you just come to their school and pay the 15 to 20,000, and you have you a nursing degree that they know that you are going to go try and use at a nursing job. Like what? Like that is really putting people lives in danger. So now with that being said, that just makes me think about all the other like people that are going having surgeries that aren't making it home to their families. It just make you wonder like what was that a fake nurse in that room, or like wow, 7,600 nurses, y'all. $114 million scheme, y'all. And if they weren't testing the nurses, they wouldn't even know. People, it still would be going on right now, y'all. Those 3 schools. I don't know if you heard the 3 schools, but the 3 schools that were charged, well, that were shut down, I should say, are in Southern Florida. So all you ladies going down, rushing to Florida to get BBLs and breast jobs and all these unnecessary surgeries, that you should just find another way. I mean, I think everyone is made in their own image. So everyone should love themselves, find a way to love yourself, and find a safer way other than these surgeries to feel good about yourself, because at the end of the day, that's not going to make you feel good about yourself. You're actually 9 times out of 10, you're probably doing it to look good for someone else that really doesn't even care about you. Because if they did, they wouldn't have you putting your life in danger to go have an unnecessary surgery. So it just made me think about all the nurses that are out here. Think about it, 76. They said at least 2,300 are working now that they know of. No, they say they can't count for any harm done to any patients, but let's wait until the investigation goes a little further. It was 5 states that they said, so I'm assuming those nurses, the 76, 100 nurses or whatever, were licensed in one of those 5 states. um so yeah, let me it's another piece. I'm not sure about this fair use stuff yet, but yeah, so it was Sacred Heart Institute, Siena College of Health, and Palm Beach School of Nursing. So those were the 3 schools, you guys. Wow. So it seems that they're only charging 25 people in the nursing diploma scheme. And you're probably like, just 25 people? I thought there were 7,600 fake nurses. Right. So it seems that they're only charging the people that were issuing the diplomas and, signing off on them. People, those people. But I actually feel that everyone should be charged because, well, because at the end of the day, you knew that you were getting a fake diploma, a fake nursing degree that you did not pass the requirements to receive. So when you use those documents to go out and get a job that you knew that you didn't have the qualifications for, then that's where you committed the crime there. Yes, the people that signed off on your degree and gave you a degree at this nursing school, yes, they definitely should be charged because they were issuing out these degrees knowing that the nurses were going to use them because, of course, they needed work, but they're putting other people's lives in danger. Like people, everyday people like you and me who go to the doctor, trusting that the nurse that works with the doctor, knows what they are doing, knows that went to school and knows the updated, information. They could give you too much. Oh, wow. It just makes you think, y'all. But it's just another piece of this story that I want to share before I end this video. But yes, I just wanted to share this with you guys. Let me find it. Sorry, y'all.
that, as its name might suggest. Well, good morning. Thank you for being here today. As I, along with the representatives from our agency partners, announce the results of Operation Nightingale. It is a broad and coordinated law enforcement operation that, as its name might suggest, took aim at harmful fraud that affects public health in connection to one of the most cherished and trusted professions, and that is nursing. Our healthcare professionals play an important role in our public health system. We therefore expect our healthcare professionals to be who they claim they are. Specifically, when we talk about a nurse's education and credentials, shortcut is not a word we want to use. When we take an injured son or daughter to a hospital emergency room, we don't expect, really cannot imagine, that the licensed practical nurse or registered nurse treating our child took a shortcut around educational and licensing requirements. When we entrust the life of an elderly parent to the staff of an assisted living or skilled nurse facility, the last thing we want to learn is that the nurses administering the medications, the ones charged with carrying out doctor's order, took shortcuts on their clinical training and used fake nursing diplomas to get their licenses and jobs. Unfortunately, thousands of people have taken these shortcuts. The prosecutor and agents here today have worked tirelessly to disrupt this fraudulent scheme. Today, I'm honored to announce that their hard work has paid off. In 3 recently unsealed indictments by a South Florida.
Okay, y'all. So he said the same thing I said. Like, the last thing that you want to think of when you go to the doctor for a life or death situation is that the person that you put your life in care of is not who they say they are. Like, wow, that is scary. Like, if I had to, like when I had my son, 3 weeks after I had my son, I had extreme pain and extreme hemorrhaging, from my, womanly area. Make a long story short, my doctor had left half the placenta in my uterus. So if I got there to the emergency room, about very, very, very low blood pressure, I had lost 2.7 liters of my own blood. Like, if I just got there and just passed out, which is basically what happened, and those doctors and nurses weren't who they say they are, I wouldn't be here with my beautiful 6 children right now. So what he's saying is absolute, like, the honest truth. Like, wow, like, never, I would not want to expect that. Yes, I know people are always looking for a shortcut on something, but a doctor and a nurse, things that are life and death for people, that you cannot have a shortcut for that. You need to get the knowledge and go through the training that you need in order to care for someone. So let's get right into it.
Florida grand jury in 2 informations filed on my office's behalf by Assistant United States Attorney Christopher Clark. 25 individuals have been charged across multiple states with wire fraud crimes, including conspiracy, for their alleged participation in a scheme that involved the following. 1, that is selling fake nursing diplomas and transcripts to individuals who use those fake credentials to sit for state board examinations, obtain their nursing licenses, and ultimately get jobs at hospitals, skilled nursing facilities, and assisted living facilities. Arrests have been made in Florida, New York, New Jersey, and Texas, and search warrant has been executed in Delaware. So far, we have made 21 arrests, and there are 2 more individuals who are surrendering within the next 24 to 48 hours. Before I go on discussing how this fraud scheme generally worked, I'd like to introduce representatives from the FBI Miami and the Department of Health and Human Services Office of Inspector General, Miami. The 2 agencies was phenomenal investigative skill and commitment yielded these results. From the two agencies, we have Chad Yobro, who is acting special agent in charge.
Okay, y'all. So as you heard, he said that there are 25 people that are being charged, and basically they're being charged with, selling fake, nursing diplomas and giving them to people that are going to work in hospitals, cosmetic surgery areas, assisted living. So if you have your parents in nursing homes in one of those 5 states, like those nurses could be positioned there and don't have any training or experience. All they have is a fake piece of paper that they paid $15,000 to $20,000 for. It makes you think about that college scheme that those celebrities had going on, where they were paying 200 and 300,000 more than that, for their children to go to these colleges on these fake scholarships that they, really didn't gain, and they went to jail. If you guys don't know that story, if you want me to talk about it, I can go talk about it. It's old. They have served their time or are serving their time, but it just made me think of that. Like people feel that because they have money, that entitles them to just be able to do anything, without experience. And that's not fair to other people, regular people like you and me that struggle to get that, that bachelor's degree or that medical degree or even that nursing and, doctorate degree if you, went that far. And to have people that can basically use their money and bam, they have the same credentials that you worked many, many, many years to get. So I'm going to play a little bit more of the video. I'm going to skip over some parts. Sorry about that, guys. Here I come.
Especially children and the elderly who benefit from HHS programs, including Medicare and Medicaid. It is true that in this case, we identified several types of healthcare facilities where some of the individuals with these fake documents may be providing services. I want to assure you now that to date, we have not learned of nor uncovered any evidence of patient harm stemming from these individuals potentially providing services to patients. Now, that potential harm to patients is precisely why we've been working with the state licensing boards from the onset of this investigation, sharing as much as we can, as fast as we can, so that they can assess what actions to take to prevent these individuals from rendering care. We encourage anyone with any concerns to contact their state's licensing boards or their healthcare provider.
Okay, so basically he said that today they can't say that anyone has been harmed by anyone that has these fake nursing degrees. Believe me, when they finish this investigation, I'm sure there are going to be numerous of people that have been harmed doing this. Especially, I'm not talking about the ones that went to school, worked hard, study. You may have taken that test 5, 10, 15, 20 times, and for whatever reason you couldn't finish this test. but you knew the information. That those aren't the people that I'm talking to, even though you still should not have, schemed to get your nursing degree. I'm talking about the people that didn't know a lick about nursing and went and paid this money, got the degree, and applied to a top job and thought it was okay for you to actually go get dressed up in your nursing gear with your stethoscope, tell your family and friends you got a job, you finally got that nursing job, and go and actually perform duties that you don't even know how to do. Like, we can't make this stuff up, y'all. So let's I want just to share that with you guys. I think that's gonna be the end of what I'm actually gonna share. Let me look and see real quick. Let me stop sharing my screen real quick and just see if that's all what I wanted to share with y'all. But I cannot, like, you cannot make this stuff up, you guys. Three whole schools in Florida. So if you attended those schools, or if you know anyone that attended those schools, they may not be having a real, they may not have a real nursing
Tonight,
degree.
shocking allegations.
So again, shout out to the people that actually did go to nursing school, and went through, what you had to do to, get those degrees. I'm not going to bash anyone here. That's not the purpose of this video. The purpose of this video is just to show you that people will do anything in order to get to the next level, even if it's putting other people's lives in danger, because they know that they do not have the nursing experience to come in here and help a doctor do surgery on someone, or help a doctor deliver a baby, or help a doctor even check blood pressure. You can do that wrong. Giving a shot, you can do that wrong. Taking blood, you can blow people's veins. Oh wow, this was very eye-opening. So I have really enjoyed sharing this story. You guys stay tuned for the next story that I'm going to share. It's actually going to be about a Black man that was killed by a police officer here in Nashville, right down the street from my home, just last night, last night. Hopefully I'll be releasing this video today. But basically, he threw the weapon and he still was gunned down. Like, I mean, really, like, gun walked down. So I just want to share that, bring awareness to what's going on right in my backyard, right in my city. Things that I can speak about versus things that are around the world that I can't, get to and speak about. Like, this is serious. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed that content. And if you have any more ideas for me, just feel free to contact me and send me the information on my Facebook or my IG or Twitter or right here on YouTube. Thank you for watching. Have a great night.